Hey, what's up? This is Riyad from Oxcoding, and in this video we'll configure Retrofit so we can make network requests to the MVVM API. Now in API package, let's create a new Kotlin interface, the MVVM interface. Let's comment the links that we'll use in our app. So we have one to get popular movies and one to get movie details with movie ID. Here we can see that this part is the same for both of the links. Although this movie part is also the same, we may have to put TV series if we want to get TV series. So this part will be the base URL for Retrofit. If you worked with Retrofit before, you might know that we have to give Retrofit a base URL. Now let's create a function to get movie details. Here we have to put Retrofit annotation get, because we are getting the data from the MVVM API. If we want to send something to the API, then we would use post. Let's import get. Now we have to complete the rest of the URL after the base URL. So after the base URL, we have movie and movie ID. But here the movie ID needs to be a variable. And to do that, we can put movie ID inside curly braces. We can put the API key here. It will work, but this is not a good practice. Later we'll use interceptor to put the API key inside the link. Now function getMovieDetails takes one parameter ID, which is movie ID. Now we have to tell Retrofit that this ID is the movie ID in this path. We can do that by annotation path movie ID. Let's import this. This function will return a single of type movie details. Single is one type of observable in ReactiveX or RxJava. So in RxJava we have two key components, observables and observer. Observable is a data stream that does some works and emits data, and observer is the counterpart of observable. It receives the data emitted by the observable. There are several types of observable and single is one of them. Rather than emitting a series of values, it either emits one value or an error. And here we don't need a series of values, we need a single value. That's why we are using single observable. Now let's create a Retrofit client, the MVVM client. We want it to be an object or static, so we don't need to instantiate it when we use it. Now let's add the constant variable, API key, base URL, and poster base URL. And here are the links for reference. We need poster base URL because if we go to movie details link, here we are only seeing a part of the link, not the full link. To get the poster, we need the full link. And this is the full link. If we visit this link, we can see the poster. Now we create a function getClient and the return type is the MVVM interface. Now we'll create an interceptor to put our API key in the URL. So request interceptor, we initialize the interceptor and it takes a lambda function. In URL we put our API key and we build the request with our URL and we return chain.proceed with our request. Now let's add this interceptor in OKHTTP client. So we add our interceptor. Let's import these. And here we put connection timeout for 60 seconds. Now we return retrofit.builder. The client is OKHTTP client, and here we put the base URL. Adapter factory is RxJava to call adapter factory, and converter factory is JSON converter factory. Let's import these. And then .build.create the MVVM interface with class Java reference. That's all for this video. You can get the project link in the video description. See you guys in the next one.